Word parts. A prefix is a word part added to the beginning of a root that changes its meaning. Prefix examples. Hypo means below or less than. An example is hypoglycemia. Tachy means fast. An example is tachycardia. And pre means before. An example is prenatal. A root word is the main part of a word that gives the word its core meaning. Root word examples. Oste means bone. An example is osteoporosis. Onco means tumor, and an example is oncology. Gastro means stomach, and an example is gastritis. A combining form is a root word with a vowel added to make pronunciation easier when adding suffixes or other roots. Combining form examples. Hepato means liver, an example is an hepatocyte. Inguine means groin, and an example is inguinal. Brachio means arm, an example is brachiocephalic. A suffix is a word part added to the end of a root or combining form that modifies a word's meaning. Suffix examples. Itis means inflammation, an example is arthritis. Logy is the study of, an example is biology. Ectomy means removal, an example is appendectomy. Building medical terms correctly. 1. Identify and isolate the suffix. 2. Identify the prefix. 3. Determine the root and or combining form. 4. Put meanings together starting with suffix, prefix, and then the root. 3 examples of building word parts. 1. Gastroenterology. Gastro means stomach, enter means intestine, and logy means study of. So gastroenterology means the study of the stomach and intestines. 2. Cardiomyopathy. Cardi means heart, myo means muscle, and pathy means disease. So cardiomyopathy means the disease of the heart muscle. 3. Hypoglycemia. Hypo means low, glyce means blood, and emia means sugar. So hypoglycemia means low blood sugar. Breaking down medical terms correctly. 1. Start with the suffix. It defines what the word is about. 2. Find the root. It defines what part of the body or system is involved. 3. Use combining form, if any, between the root, in root, or root and suffix with a consonant. 3 examples of breaking word parts down. 1. Osteoarthritis. Oste means bone, arth means joint, and itis means inflammation. So osteoarthritis means bone joint inflammation. 2. Electrocardiogram. Electro means electricity, cardio means heart, and gram means record. So an electrocardiogram means the record of the heart's electrical activity. 3. Hemigastrectomy. Hemi means half, gastro means stomach, and ectomy means removal. So it is the removal of half of the stomach. Confusing and or similar terms. Phagia and phagia. Phagia is eating or swallowing. An example is dysphagia, which is the difficulty of swallowing, versus phagia, which is speech. An example is aphasia, which is the inability to speak. Rhea and ridge. Rhea is the flow or discharge. An example is diarrhea, which means watery discharge. And ridge is bursting forth or heavy flow. An example is hemorrhage, which is excessive bleeding. Osis and itis. Osis is an abnormal condition or disease. An example is neurosis, which is an abnormal nerve condition. And itis means inflammation. An example is arthritis, which means joint inflammation. Key terms. 1. Gram. A record or image. An example is an electrocardiogram, which is a record of a heart's electrical activity. 2. Graph. An instrument used to record. An example, an electrocardiograph, which is a device that records heart activity. 3. Graphy. The process of recording. An example is an electrocardiograph, which is the process of recording the heart activity. 4. Scope, an instrument used for visual examination. An example is a microscope, which is a tool to view small objects. 5. Scopy, which is the visual examination of something. An example is a colonoscopy, which is a procedure to examine the colon. 6. Tomy, which is the cutting or incision of something. An example is a tracheectomy, which is the incision into the trachea. 7 is ectomy, which is the surgical removal of something. An example is an appendectomy, which is the removal of the appendix. And 8 is stomy, which is a surgical opening. An example is colostomy, which is the creating of an opening into the colon.